Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Gordon Frayne and today we are diving into a price prediction video for Polkadot. As always, before we jump into the content of the video, please make sure to smash the like button if you enjoy the content. Hit that subscribe button as well. We are on the road to our first 1,000 followers and it would mean the world if you smashed that subscribe button. As well as hitting the bell notification icon. We are dropping multiple videos every single week and sometimes multiple videos per day for you to stay on top of all the latest movements in the rapidly evolving crypto ecosystem. So make sure you get notified when those videos drop in order to hit your crypto goals. So let's dive into our price prediction video for Polkadot. As always, when we do these price prediction videos, you can check out the others on our channel, but we're going to analyze Polkadot at a high level just through these kind of 5 different pillars of their fundamentals, the different narratives, the technical analysis, their team, and then the tokenomics before making our price prediction in the second half of the video. So make sure to stick around until the end. So at a fundamental level, what is Polkadot? Well, Polkadot is a layer 1 blockchain that very much focuses on interoperability and allowing data transfer cross-chain between different blockchains and different networks in a very seamless manner. So we can see that their mission basically is to envision a web where identity and data is our own, safely secured from any central authority. So again, if you are familiar with the Web3 space and the whole evolution of Web 1 to Web 2 to Web 3, the Web3 mission is really all about users taking back control of their data and owning your own data, which is in stark contrast to the world of Web 2, where we have the likes of Facebook, Google, and very large centralized corporations owning and controlling so much of the data on the internet and using that to profit essentially, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but the move towards Web3 is basically paving a path where individual users and people can take back more control of their own data and leverage their own data to, take more control in terms of privacy, but also take more control in terms of using their data to profit for themselves rather than allowing these large centralized corporations to profit from the data that we produce and create. So that's kind of the mission behind Polkadot. Again, interoperability is a big focus of what they do. So enabling cross-chain transfers of any type of data or asset, not just tokens. Connecting to Polkadot gives you the ability to interoperate with a wide variety of blockchains in the Polkadot network. Talking about economic and transactional scalability, so making it efficient for data and transfers to happen on chain. Easy blockchain innovation, allowing other people to create custom blockchains in minutes using the Substrate framework. High energy efficiency, security for everyone, and user-driven governance are some of the key components here. So DOT is the token of the Polkadot network, and on their website, it outlines how DOT serves these 3 distinct purposes. So governance, staking, and bonding being those 3 distinct purposes. So from a governance standpoint, Polkadot token holders have complete control over the protocol and can vote and have the privileges to have their say when they hold DOT tokens. From a staking standpoint, token holders keep the network secure and collect rewards by staking DOT. And we're going to look at that in a moment because Polkadot and the DOT token is one of the tokens that gives some of the best returns from a staking perspective. And then bonding, new parachains are added by bonding tokens. Outdated or non-useful parachains are removed by removing bonded tokens. This is a form of proof of stake. So looking at more of the technical details then, a bit of a play on words here with connecting the DOT, but they've got all these different ways of understanding how the Polkadot network works with relay chain, parachains, parathreads, bridges. In terms of consensus roles, we've got nominators, validators, and collators. and then governance roles, council members, and technical committee. So again, you can dive more into the technical details yourself on their website, but just wanting to give you a high-level overview about what Polkadot is. In terms of narratives, Polkadot kind of plays on a few different narratives here, obviously being a layer 1, interoperability being another big narrative that they are honing in on as a value proposition, Web3 and staking, then the kind of other two narratives. But again, just a visualization here to kind of communicate how Polkadot aims to be that interoperable blockchain for allowing data across any type of blockchain to be transferred. Polkadot is a true multi-chain application where things like cross-chain registries and cross-chain computation are possible. So again, they want to be that kind of thread between different various blockchains to allow for seamless transfer of data and being blockchain agnostic. Looking at the staking side of things, we've just taken this sample from stakingrewards.com, but basically this is just to kind of outline the kind of returns you can get from Polkadot, upwards of 11%, and I think even on certain providers you can get upwards of 15% APR with Polkadot from a staking perspective. But mapping that out over time, we can see that if we were to be staking $10,000 over the course of a year, and the price went from about $10.40 today to $45 in the time span of 1 year, we would earn over $38,000 in staking rewards alone. So again, showing the power of staking here with the Polkadot network, the power of the high returns you can get in excess of 10-15% on certain providers, and then compounding those staking rewards coupled with price accumulation or price increases over the course of the next 12 to 18 months, which we expect, you could be doing very well for yourself by staking Polkadot. Next, moving on to the technical analysis, Polkadot had a very good run-up in the past, in the previous bull cycle in 2021. We did see it peak out at around $55 or just under $55 in the Q4 of 2021. And since then, it obviously had a very big dip in form all throughout 2022 during that bear cycle when all of the market was having a big pullback. And we saw it rally a little bit at the beginning of 2023, but even throughout the course of 2023, when a lot of other altcoins were going through more of an accumulation phase, DOT did continue to dip and drop all the way down to $3.60 by about October of 2023 before it bottomed out. And as we can see, it has been on a good run since bottoming out in October of 2023. It's gone from $3.60 all the way up to over $10 today, for a price increase of over 185% up since October of 2023. So lots of good price action in terms of returns since it bottomed out in Q4 of 2023. It's already up almost 200% since then. So that bodes extremely well for the next few months as we continue to see Polkadot continue to rise, in my opinion. Looking at their team, again, they've got some pretty intelligent people on their core team with Robert Habermeyer, Gavin Wood, and Peter Zabin. So a lot of intelligent people behind the project. We're not going to focus too much on the team themselves, but these guys have some very good experience with other blockchains, with the likes of Ethereum for Gavin Wood, and some very well-educated people on the founding team of Polkadot. So some very intelligent people behind the project. And I think, given the fact that Polkadot was a top 10 cryptocurrency during the last bull cycle, these guys have obviously proven themselves to have built something very, very powerful. So finally, moving on to the tokenomics before we look at the price prediction, we can see that obviously we spoke about how Polkadot achieved an all-time high of around $55 during the last bull cycle. We already looked at the price drop since then, but you can see that we've been rallying the past few months. A couple of things worth noting here, that the current circulating supply of Polkadot is about 1.286 billion DOT in circulation right now. The max supply is infinite technically because of the inflation rate on Polkadot, but what we can see is if we take a look back at an historical snapshot from when Polkadot was hitting that all-time high in November of 2021, what we can see is, firstly, it was also at a market cap of just under 52 billion. The price, this snapshot was taken on November 7th, but I think it peaked out a few days before this. So the price was slightly higher a few days before this, but this was the closest snapshot we could get. But the other thing to note here is that the circulating supply of DOT at the time was about 987 million. So we have increased circulating supply from 987 million to about 1.286 billion since November of 2021, when DOT was putting in those previous all-time highs. Now, this is obviously important when it comes to making our price prediction, because the amount of tokens in circulation has a direct impact when it comes to the overall market cap, because to get the price that we want to predict, we have to divide the circulating supply by the total market cap. So at a high level, what we just saw and what we just went through was the fact that at its all-time high, the market cap was about 52 billion. The current market cap as of today, March 7th, 2024, is 13.35 billion. So obviously we're still significantly down from its all-time high, and we are slowly beginning to creep up and start making moves for DOT price increases. But that circulating supply is significantly more than what it was at the all-time high in November of 2021. We've gone from 987 million to 1.286 billion, which is a 30% increase in circulating supply since the all-time high. Again, that means that the price of DOT has to do, a lot of extra work in order to reach the same price that it was at in the previous cycle, given the fact that there are 30% more tokens in circulation already since November 2021. The final thing to look at before we make our price predictions is the market dominance for DOT. So we can see that Polkadot is currently sitting at a 0.54% market dominance. Now, at its height, when it was putting in those all-time highs in November of 2021, Polkadot was able to achieve a 2.3% market dominance. It'll be very interesting to see if Polkadot can get all the way back up to 2.3% market dominance. It's certainly possible, and it's possible it could even outperform that, but we use the market dominance percentage as one of the variables to help us make a price prediction, which we will look at now. So keep these numbers in mind as we go back to look at our price prediction. So zooming out and moving down to our price prediction, as always, we're going to look at a bear case, base case, and bull case scenario. We do have to plug in certain variables into these equations, which means we do have to make certain assumptions. So again, you have to take these with a pinch of salt, because we do have to fill in the blanks by making certain assumptions. So for the bear case price prediction, the first assumption we have to make is thinking about how high the total crypto market cap can reach at the height of this bull cycle. So in a bear case scenario, we're saying that the total crypto market cap could reach an overall market cap of about $4.4 trillion. What we're saying is DOT could reach a market dominance of about 1.3%. So that is more than doubling its dominance from today's percentage at 0.54. And that would give DOT a market cap of about $52 billion. And then the final assumption we have to make is to estimate the amount of DOT that we anticipate to be in circulation by the height of this bull cycle, again, which we estimate to be in the second half of 2025. So we're estimating about 1.35 billion DOT to be in circulation by that time. And when we divide 1.35 billion DOT by our 52 billion market cap, that gives us a price target for Polkadot in our bear case scenario of $38.51, which is still over a 3.7x return from today's prices. Moving on to our base case scenario. Again, we've got to plug in some of the assumptions and variables here. But for the base case, what we're saying is that the total crypto market cap could hit a peak of around $6 trillion US dollars. What we're saying is that DOT could achieve a market dominance of around 1.7%. So again, outperforming the 1.3 in the previous example. That would give Polkadot a total market cap of around 102 billion US dollars, which would be almost double its previous market cap from the previous cycle. And again, dividing the 1.35 billion DOT that we estimate to be in circulation by our $102 billion market cap gives us a price target for our base case of about $75.55. Again, which is about a 7.3x from today's prices. Finally, moving on to the bull case scenario, which is obviously our most bullish scenario here. What we are estimating is that the total crypto market cap could reach a height of about 8 trillion US dollars, giving DOT a 2% market dominance. So again, not even achieving the 2.3% that we saw it hit at the previous cycle. That would give DOT a total market cap of about 184 billion US dollars. And once again, dividing that by the 1.35 billion DOT that we estimate to be in circulation by 2025, that gives us a price target of about 136.29 US dollars, which is a 13x from today's prices of around $10.37. So this is our bear case, base case, and bull case scenario for a Polkadot price prediction. Let us know in the comments below what you think. Do you think the price of Polkadot can go higher than $136? Do you think that is outrageous? Do you think it's even going to hit 100? Let us know by dropping a comment below. We always love to see the comments, and we try to respond to every single one of them. Smash that thumbs up button on your way out if you enjoyed the content. Make sure you subscribe. As I said, we are on the road to our first 1,000 subscribers, and hit that bell notification icon to get notified as we drop multiple videos every single week to keep you updated on the rapidly evolving crypto space. As always, we will catch you in the next one.